Good evening, viewers. It's time for another Fail Friday, and in this one you're going to want to keep an eye on the chat, so if you can watch the video in 1080p or 720p, I recommend it. So, I'm going to make a bit of a derp moment with my first couple shots in this. But keep in mind, I still, do more damage than I take, which is a good thing. So I missed the first shot. Alright. Well, I'm going to hit the second shot. Shoot him in the turret. Now, keep an eye on the chat, and our amazing FV183 player, Field Marshal MacArthur. So I bounced that one. I was aiming for the turret, but hit the upper plate. And I've done 1,235 damage and only taken 1,000. Foolish bat. Alright. Now, keep in mind here, that FV that just made that comment, he's the one in our base, okay? So he is at A8. And we, by me doing that, I did more damage than I took, and I inadvertently caused the death of those two tanks, because the 1390 was clipping, the E50M was pretty much dead, so our E50 could push him, and they both died when we secured this flank, alright? Which is a good thing. You want this flank as soon as you can when you're on this side, because this map, as you're going to see, is a giant fucking camp fest. Alright, especially when the enemy team has a FV183 Jagdpanzer E100 Waffentrager, T30, another Waffentrager, the Tier 9 Waffentrager, a Ferdinand, and a Jagdpanther. Oh, and they also have mediums, which can camp on the ridges, of course. So, he's paying the map, telling us, yada yada. I'm gonna just skip forward a bit. Alright, so we've just killed off the tanks that were attacking on their side, and just killed a Waffentrager E100, which was camping in a kind of bad spot. So, we're winning. We're winning 4-2. Now we have tank destroyers at E0, but you have to keep. I also fucked this up. I try auto aiming to quickly kill him. First one misses, second bounces. So I go for a reload, and we have tank destroyers at E0, but they're actually in render range of anything that might cross the bridge or get spotted there, so they're not completely fucking useless. All right. So Gillette and I decide to go into the swamp and try to get to their side, spot anything on that ridge for Artie, and hopefully Artie can do some damage. And remember, keep an eye on the chat. So we're in the swamp, all the way in cover. One of our tank destroyers over there just took a shot at the leopard one, missed. FV still camping base. So useful. Now he is just at the end of the render range at this point. And then Waffentrager woot for another retard team. Person that responds to this comment, wait for it. Wait for it. Just wait for it. It's coming. It is coming. We all get our share. Yeah. I can relate to that comment after this game. I can, sadly. 'Cause we definitely got our share. God damn. Stop pushing. Alright, we're already in the swamp. We can spot them. They're camping. Keep our lead. We're already leading 5-2, so that's not really an issue. And keep in mind, all of their tank destroyers, except for the Waffentrager Panzer IV, are definitely camping their spawn. They only have one heavy tank left. They will push. Okay. They have two medium tank destroyers which know what they're doing, so they're not going to push. They're going to spot and stay back. They have a WZ which can't push at all, or move at all, because he's going to die if he does. And then those TDs will get owned. Okay. So, to put this into perspective, he's still camping our spawn. He's telling us the enemy team, which is pretty much just all Artie and tank destroyers now, is going to push us, given time, if we just wait. Okay? They're already losing 6-3. Their entire team is tank destroyers and Artie, and then two medium tanks which can easily spot. They are not going to push. Just Put it that way. They are not gonna push. They're not retarded. Bounce a shot from the FE there. Our FE is now out of render range, and still in our spawn next to Artie. He's gonna comment again. Don't worry. He's not done yet. Give it time. So Mazza is sitting on that ridge trying to snipe anything that gets lit. However, they do have medium tanks which are spotting, so he is gonna die soon. Gillette's going around the other side of the rock. I think I could probably speed this up a bit. Alright, so, you know. Let's see. Bullshit mechanics. I'm assuming he's referring to the fact that the enemy tanks are on the mini-map, but he can't see them. I'm assuming that's what it is. So I'm replying to him now and telling him that you have to actually, you know, leave base to spot the enemy, which is true. It's a good thing to do, unless you're losing like 13-2. And he's not done. Don't worry, he's not done. You have to suck me and enjoy this free block. So he's just gonna have a 0 damage game. And ironically enough, some of the stuff I actually tell him gets him to actually move. I know. It's funny, isn't it? It took, you know, he's not gonna move yet. Just give it a couple more minutes till the game's almost over. Then he'll move. But in time, you know, now that he sees the prospect of a game where he does 0 damage, you know, he's thinking, wait. Now he's trying to say, well, 2 other tank destroyers are camping as well. Except, you know, they're in fucking render range. They can actually shoot stuff, assuming they have shots, which they most likely don't. But they can. And one of them's in the swamp, so. And yes, this is a bit of a rant. I just, you know, why... And he's not a new player. I'll show you after the game. He's not a new player. Holy shit, he's moving. He is actually moving. My god. So it only took, what, 10, 11 minutes? But he's starting to move. Oh shit, he's in render range somewhat. Oh my god. He's moving. He's moving. Can he actually get damage before the end of the game? That's the question. Can he actually get damage before the end of this game? What do you think? Do you think he can? I don't think he can. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay? We'll find out after this. So now just to be sure, he's also telling the enemy team where our tanks are, just in case they don't already know. So he's also in the swamp as well now, right there. So he's calling our tank destroyer in the swamp a dumbass when he is, you know, himself, in fact, in the swamp also. So there's that, which doesn't surprise me because he doesn't seem to be the brightest. FE's dying. At this point, I'm just kind of tired of this fucking camp fest, so I'm just gonna go for it and kill the FE. Probably die. I was hoping that if I get into the low ground here, I might, you know, not get shot up by the tank destroyers possibly, but no. I backed up too much and died like that, and did 1,754 damage. It's not terrible. It's not really good either, but it's a fucking camp fest. And with you know, the enemy team being mostly tank destroyers on this map and having, you know, an amazing FV on our team, fucking wonderful. But it gets better. Don't worry. Just speed this one up. Our FV over there, just put this in perspective, he went out around the corner, got shot, backed off. Alright, so he's taking damage. He hasn't done any damage yet. He's taking damage, and they backed off. So Marshalettes going around there. We're actually starting to kill some stuff. Yada yada yada. Now he put in chat, too many tank destroyers can't kill them. Still hasn't fired a shot. Just want to point that out. He still has yet to fire a single shot. Okay? Wait them out. There's 2 minutes in the game and you want to wait the enemy out. Okay. We'll just see how that goes. Alright. You push, they win. I'm pretty sure in this situation no one wins. Pretty damn sure no one's gonna win this one. I have a hunch, but I'm pretty sure no one is winning this one at all. Just because it's this map with this setup and him on the team. I don't think anybody wins. I seriously have a hunch that no one is going to win at all. Oh, we killed one of their tank destroyers and damaged another one. Invisible waffle there the whole time, of course. And the game's over, so let's go to the after battle result, and then I'll show you a look at the best player NA. Alright, so if you look at the bottom of our team here, you'll notice there's an FV, which has 0 damage and 0 kills, 164 experience. Yeah, we'll look into that. Alright, so he fired 0 shots. No shots at all. That's a good game. Took 1 hit. 1 hit penetrated, obviously. He traveled 1.43, and that's just after everybody told him how much of a fucking idiot he was for just sitting in the spawn the whole game. But I'm sure, you know, just wait them out. They'll push. I'm sure. I'm sure they will. So, now let's look deeper into the root of this problem. Okay? Let's look deeper into the root of this problem here. Alright, so let's just kind of look at the tier 10s that he has. So, T110E5, 1,333 battles, 43% win rate. How the fuck do you pull that off? Like, seriously? God damn. How? He's done less damage than he's received, for fuck's sake. Come on. Like, surely that's just a coincidence. T57, one of the more overpowered tanks before it got nerfed a bit, but still kind of pretty good tank. He couldn't even outdamage. Oh my god. It's a fucking autoloader, for Christ's sake. That's literally like 1 clip. 1 clip. And 48 patent. 40% win rate. God damn. E3 maybe? Maybe the E3. Okay. He managed to outdamage himself in the E3, which does 700 damage per shot. So, you know, that's a couple shots right there. That's like 3 or 4, maybe. Alright. So you can hit the enemy 4 times, pretty much. E4. God damn. Really? Really? Okay. Artie? He's played 800 games in Artie? Jesus. He can outdamage himself in Artie, but that's because they don't really have hit points. And even then, he only did 1,000 damage in fucking T92. Alright. FV4202. Nope, not there either. Finger of God? How the fuck? Okay, just put this in perspective. The Finger of God can one-shot some tier 10s. It can one-shot them. His average damage is 1,300. How exactly do you pull that off? I don't even know. E100? Nope. E50M, one of my favorite tanks, a very good tank. No, not even close. Jagdpanzer E100? Nope. Waffentrager? Not even the Waffentrager. It has a 5-round clip, which does like 500 to 700 damage per shot. Come on. 50B, very good tank. Pretty easy to get 1,400 damage. Okay. That's literally 1 clip right there. That, in case you were wondering, that's 1 clip. That is just 1 clip right there. Batchat 25T. Oh, for the love of God. Now, to put this into perspective, that game I played was one of my worst games in the Batchat, and I did 1,754 damage. His average damage in a Batchat? 1,211. Put this into perspective. That that little beginning part of the battle where he said "fool Batchat" because I rushed the 1390 and E50M. The damage I got after doing that was 1,200 and I think 50. That is more than his average damage per game out of 1,301 games. God damn. Oh my god. I only hit 3 shots out of a 5-round clip with that little rush. 3 out of 5. 1,200. That's his average damage out of 1,300 games. How the fuck do you pull that off? Like, oh my god. Like, Foch 155, well, he can at least outdamage himself in a Foch 155, which does, what, 700, 800 damage in a 3-round clip per shot. Alright, Batchat outdamages himself in the Batchat, which doesn't really have hit points. IS-7 maybe? Nope, not even that. IS-4, which actually has one of his best win rates out of tier 10s. Nope, not even close. T62? Nope. 140? Nope. 268 maybe? No. God damn. 121? Not even close. SDB1? Nope. Alright. Now, you might say, well, maybe he's just new to the game. He hasn't played that many games. Alright. Alright. New to the game? He's played 11,422 tier 10 games. 26,585 games in total. 45% win rate. Average damage 1,000. Not new to the game at all. Not even close. Like, that's how I don't understand. I really don't. I really don't. How, like, at some point you have to either realize you're doing something wrong and improve, or just stop playing the game, right? You can't just play that many games and think you're a good player and that you can tell your team where to go and what's a good location to go. Like, how do you not improve? I physically just don't understand how you can't improve after that many games. You have to, at some point, improve. Like, you physically just can't. I just don't understand. I really don't. Oh my god. I sometimes wonder. I literally sometimes wonder about World of Tanks players. Just. I'm hoping that at least some of my viewers, if you're not already at least competent, which I assume most of you are competent, 'cause, you seem to know what you're doing from the comments that you post when you post comments. I'm assuming that at least you, because I know for a fact when I started playing I was shit at the game. But at some point you realize you're shit at the game and you improve and you strive to get better at the game. I assume that if you aren't already a good player, that when you watch my videos you at least can learn a thing or two and improve and get better, and that hopefully you have improved and got better and you've learned a couple things maybe. At least I hope that's the case. But I don't understand how someone can. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know, because I'm baffled. I don't understand that. Hopefully you enjoyed my rant and just me being confused. Feel free to like the video, or feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You don't have to. It just helps if you do. And thank you for watching.